Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to talk about what are the different types of loans, education loans that is available to the students who is going to study abroad. Let's see one by one. So most of the times the students get confused in terms of taking an education loan. They are not aware of the policies, they are not aware of what are the best education loans that is well suited for their education. What is the type of interest rates, they are not completely aware. So in this video I'm going to make an overview. Most of the times the students are not completely aware when coming to the education loan. Even when I was a student many years before, when I was about to take education loan, I was not completely aware of the available loans. I was really confused based on the different choices available, different interest rate. I'm not sure about the procedure as well. So in this video I'm going to help the students. I'm going to share my knowledge about an overview about the types of education loans that is available to the students. The first thing when it comes to student education loan is you can take a loan from public banks, public related banks like SBI, Indian Overseas Bank, or Indian banks, and different banks where you have account. Go and talk with the manager and you say that you are going to study abroad and you have to submit a lot of documents like admit card. You have to submit a lot of documents for getting a loan. Try to find the loan, try to apply for the loan where you have an account and where you are a customer for over years. In that case, the manager can verify you easily and you can get a loan very quickly. So keep in mind, try to get a loan from a public based banks where the interest rate is very less. If you talk about the public banks, it can vary from 8.5 to like it goes from that range. The next thing, if you don't have account in the public bank account, just open it, because the interest rates are really good for public related banks. But you don't have a public account, and also the process for public related banks dispatching the amount is really very slow. So you have to keep this also into consideration. So another case you can do is try approaching a private bank. They offer quick loans very quickly. For example, they can do all the process in a couple of weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks. But like if you go to the public related banks, you have to wait for 1 month minimum. To the maximum it can go to 2 to 3 months. So you have to wait for the process. You can go to like HDFC banks and Axis Bank. HDFC Credila is there for especially for the student who are going to study abroad. Always check the the interest rates and compare with other banks. Then you should try considering taking the loans from the bank. So the best option is always public related banks like government banks. And the next, if you don't have time or you don't have if you have other issues, then you can go and look for private banks. They can offer slightly higher interest rate, but they offer very quicker loans. So apart from public and private related banks, you can approach non-NBFC, non-banking financial companies. These companies can lend you money if you submit proper documents and everything. So these here the interest rate can be slightly higher, but if you are getting admitted to top universities and if they know the return of investment is higher, then they will sanction loan for even bigger amount. So keep in mind, these NBFCs are not government bodies. They are like almost like regulated by the government, but they are not government bodies, and they can offer you the loans if you're going to study abroad. Non-banking financial companies can offer you loans at the moderate interest rate, slightly higher than the public banks. It's always good to compare the interest rates and consider what are the benefits there if you are taking from NBFC banks. I will be talking in very detailed way about each process and each step, what are the documents required and everything in another individual video, but this video is just an overview. And another loan, you can get it from the government specified loans. Some colleges, if you are going to study in different colleges, in those colleges you can get bank loans from your home country. because they are quite reputed and they have some network or tie-ups with your home country. And if you are going to study there, some loans is available to only to those countries or to those courses. You should try consider. And there are collateral based loans where you have to pledge your property. You have to submit documents of your land or home, your assets, and you can get loan from collateral based loans. Other is like co-signer loans. These you can get it from the bank itself or some private organization. Here the lender will be providing you a estimated amount. A co-signer loan where you are like father or your relatives or your friends or someone has to be trustworthy person has to sign the documents, and you can actually get the loan. So these are the different types of loan option that is available to the students. Coming to the conclusion of the video, I have talked about different like loan bodies where you can get the loan when you are going to study abroad. The best and the feasible option is taking a loan from the public related banks like SBI banks and Indian Overseas Bank and etc. And you can also consider taking from the private banks, but check the interest rates. It's not going to be very high, but it's going to be slightly higher. But there are some benefits as well. They will process it very quicker as well. Those things you have to check as well. And apart from that, you can take a loan from NBFC, non-banking financial companies. You can get some money. They will lend it to you for education, and you can check with the terms and conditions. That is very, very important. And apart from that, you can select bank loans for specified universities from your home country itself. These are the options. And collateral bank loans are there. Co-signer loan options are available. Always try to take the loan from the bank account where you are a customer for a long time. So thank you guys. We will watch in another video. If you want to talk something very, very important, just comment it. We will talk about that one as well. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.